There we go.
It's the final countdown.
You knew we weren't getting out of this without a song, right? I think
Hi, Patricia.
Somehow we have to.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. How are you? We're just making sure we're on camera, okay? Not that anybody cares at all about us. They are waiting with bated breath for you. And listen, I have to set this up. So typical John and Rachel, right? We have had text messages and interactions with the various Porch Tour winners, and we'll get into all this, and we blamed you. We said, oh, it was supposed to be done June 30th, but Patricia went on vacation and we haven't heard from her.
And do you know how we But you know why we blamed you? Because you weren't there, and everybody, whoever's not
there gets thrown under the bus. Yeah.
Right. So for anybody just checking in here, we're John and Rachel, YaJagoff Late Night, the podcast every Friday night, which will be live tonight at 10 o'clock. And hopefully you'll check us out. But we did our Porch Tour, 7th annual Porch Tour, sponsored by People's Gas and raising funds and items for Zachary's mission. And this Porch Tour was pretty cool. This might be the best Porch, not against any of the other Porch Tours prior to this.
Do we say this every year, Patricia?
But the fact is, this was kind of fun in that we had a little bit of uniqueness at each porch. But before we talk about all of that, before we talk about who won and what they won, Patricia Vincent's here. And Patricia, you and Rob followed us around on the Porch Tour, which is cool. Tell everybody a little recap about Zachary's mission and why we do this Porch Tour every year.
So Zachary's Mission is a nonprofit we started that helps families with medically fragile children. And our signature program is our Zach Pack program. That's the program that my husband developed and put together at Zach's bedside, and all the things that we needed at that time to get us through our hospital stay and beyond, because it became a bag that we carried everywhere with us, especially when we had to leave the room. If there was something serious, a serious procedure with Zachary, they would have us leave the room, and we would have everything we needed in that bag. So it started with Zachary's Mission. It's our signature program, And so these tours that you have, these Porch Tours that you have that fill our Zach Packs, it's a big deal because it's a very labor intensive. There's a lot of things that go in there. We deliver anywhere from 60 to 80 in a month. And that's every single month we go to the hospital and deliver Zach Packs. So this Porch Tour is huge for us, and it's a huge help for us to fill these bags.
Makes us so happy. So again, it's kind of cool to go backwards and say it is the 7th one. And we stumbled upon it serendipitously, really, right, Patricia? Because John had been a part of Zachary's Mission, brought me in. I saw just how amazing it was. We want to find ways that we can continue to work with you because we love your vision and we appreciate what you do for the community, because you took a situation and just made it so good for so many people. So the Porch Tour, if you don't understand it, we literally put out like an RFP, right? Basically, at the middle of the request for a picnic, a porch. Basically in May, or when we remember and get around to it, we remind our listeners, our viewers, that you can host a Porch Tour. What I love, Patricia, is now people are saying to us the year before, I want to enter next year because I love this thing. You know, I could tell you each one of the members this year were like, I love the Vince family. How can I do more? And I know that some of them are coming to your gala.
Oh, you know, I want to back up a little bit too, because you talked about community.
Yeah.
And, you know, what I didn't touch on is, you know, when you're in that hospital, you still feel so very alone, right? Sure. And then suddenly someone brings you a bag with all the things you need, and we have a note in there to kind of say, this is what it's about, and this is how it can help you. And, you know, suddenly, like, you don't feel all alone. It's almost like a hand from the community reaching out and saying, we're here, we see you. And it just means so much, again, when you're in those walls and you feel so very alone, because you're thinking, who can even comprehend what I'm going through right now with my child being so sick?
Sure. Yeah, that's such a good point. So basically, we had people reach out and say, I want to host the Porch Tour. And they either sent videos or photos or a unique message that said, I want to do this. And we came up with 4 of them this year. So how do you want to start?
First one is we went to Kelly Commodore's house. And we're going to tell you that each porch really did something different. Everybody was unique. We were next to cool at Kelly Commodore's house in Port View. And she actually had somebody come and make coffee, and you could buy a coffee as an extra item. She had a Carhartt gift bag that you could take
raffle. Yeah, right.
And super cool. We sat by the bar and actually had someone who was a recipient of a Zach Pack on that podcast. So Kelly Commodore was Porch number 1, and we appreciate what she did. So did she win, Patricia?
Did she win?
Not yet. I'm not saying anything yet.
Oh, okay. Man, you're tough. You're tough. All right. So then Porch number 2.
Porch number 2 was like one of our reuniting, right? So the story there is we've known Brandon Payne. He's one of our favorite musicians, That Painful Music, here in Pittsburgh. He was supposed to perform with my dad last year, and there was a torrential downpour. So since he couldn't perform with my dad, and he was double dipping as the host and the musician, we brought my dad. What's your favorite story about that? What happened when you introduced my dad?
The whole part is people were up on the deck and we were down on the ground and talking to everybody. And we said, and Johnny Angel is here. And people looked over the railing and said, he's here? We're like,
and I was like, hey guys,
his daughter's here.
We're doing this thing.
So, and at that one, Caliente Pizza came through and made a donation to the Zachary's Mission. And they brought their guy that does their pizza throwing champion, and he tossed in sync with the music that Brandon and Jack played.
He taught people how to do it. Did they win, Patricia?
Oh, I'm not gonna. No, I can't say anything. It was really cool to watch. I loved watching the pizza tossing, but I can't say anything yet.
Now, by the way, if you missed any of these, you can go back and watch them on our website, YaJagoff.com. But also, number 3, do it.
So number 3, there was a little pogoing going on because our friend Will from the Pogo Palooza was coming in, and everybody wanted to try the pogo stick. So it was super fun. You were able to attend that one, and their son actually used a drone to get footage. And that was super cool at that event because they are a nonprofit as well, the Douglas family. For Ryan Douglas's Field of Dreams. And it was cool to see them react to another nonprofit. Like they could totally understand the significance.
Another Pittsburgher. Yeah. Really, and it was cool because that was the slightest hint of rain. But people still wanted to go do the big pogo stick out
including Kim. She did a great job. Yeah.
So that was good. So and Jay Overtance was there, by the way. Did they win?
Oh, I do want to say I dreamt about Jay's pretzel salad.
Oh my God.
So good.
But
good. I can't tell you the one though. Not yet.
Okay. All right. And,
number 4.
Number 4. It was the Hudson, Tammy and Jason. They started a long time before everybody. They just started hammering out on Facebook. Like she was like a fundraising terrorist in a way. Like
she really was.
There.
Tammy was
on it. And so we went there and
wait, can I interrupt you real quick? No, they're Baldwin. Is that the same?
I
don't know. Is that the same area?
It's like
but
North
listen,
Hills and Hampton.
Well, they're nowhere near each other. I mean, they're not. Ross Township. Anyway, what I wanted to make mention is people often ask, like, how do you know what you're supposed to get? You supply an Amazon wish list. But we also say we don't want to burden anybody if they are like, I don't have the time or, I can't drop off. No worries. There's always monetary donations as well that count toward this. So Tammy did start getting that list out, and the entire neighborhood, they rented one of those yard signs that said, welcome YaJagoff 2024. We all pulled up like, oh my God, it was like our moment. We had a quick moment there. It was so much fun. And the musicians were fantastic. And just everything from start to finish.
Did the Hudsons win?
I loved the sign, but I can't say who won yet.
All right, Patricia.
So draw this out a little bit more. We want to thank ScreenMobile for their gift certificate because each house got these. Ricci's Italian sausage and Mancini's pepperoni rolls and bread. YinzLidz gave a package. Pittsburgh Brewing gave a tasting.
Yeah, one of our tours, our Porch tour hosts already did the tour and said it was fantastic. You get a guided tour through their brewing company.
Lee Swirl Bread, Pittsburgh Worsh Company soap, mixed candle company, Mary Mac Bakehouse, who has been in it since the beginning.
Yep.
Everybody got tickets to see Train last
night. Soul sister, ain't a mister on the radio.
That was last night, and SinBin Kreations. So thank you to everybody who helps us with this. Johnny, Monica, Michaela, Tracy, who we drive around with for weeks and we love it. So
Patricia,
that is the 2024 Porch Tour, sponsored by People's Gas for Zachary's mission to raise items and money for Zach Packs. Patricia from Zachary's Mission, go through your do that accountant thing like they do at the Grammy Awards. Oh, this is from, Dewey Cheatham and Howe accounting service.
I'm not sure how to approach that, but I'm going to say I'm so incredibly grateful, to all the hosts and all of the guests, and just the generosity is absolutely amazing. Again, a lot of products go into our Zach Packs, and we collected enough money donations and physical items to fill 408 Zach Packs. Yeah, that makes me cry because that's just huge, Yeah. So
when you said you go through 60 to 80 bags a month, do that math. That's almost a year. That's it's a half a year for sure. Yeah, nice.
It's huge. It extends the other funds that we raise. It extends them to our other programs and enable us to do even more. So it's really amazing what it does for Zachary's Mission. An organization like ours, it's huge.
Nice.
I'm such
all right, we're gonna wipe Rachel out there.
I'm so happy for you.
Kim Douglas is on watching. Kim Douglas.
I know, right, Kim? It's amazing. Okay, go ahead, Patricia.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna put my glasses on because my husband could not be here, but he wanted to be here. So I want to announce the winner. I'm now representing my husband. Number 4. You would understand. So again, everybody was amazing. 408 Zach Packs filled. That's no small feat. And the winner of the Porch Tour is Porch Tour number 4, the Hudson family.
Yay! Cue the confetti, Hudson.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone that made this possible.
That is so amazing. Wow. And obviously, like you said, 408, they certainly didn't do that alone. All 4 of the porches contributed to that. It's an amazing feat. And I, from the bottom of my heart, sincerely love watching each one of them and how it's not about the prize. They didn't even know what they still don't really know what the prize is. They just do it because you are a contagious soul and people want to be a part of your mission. So thank you for that. But there's just so many good people and it makes me so happy.
Yes. So happy. Yeah. So are you guys going to announce what they're winning?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Finally, right? We finally pieced it all together. So our dear friend Des from Pub on Wheels is donating the Pub on Wheels. And we have to put forth what that Pub on Wheels looks like. It is a handcrafted, amazing pub, Irish pub, that is the Rover, that they turned a pub mobile. And so you literally get to sit and have that authentic Irish experience. And they're donating it. There is no fee whatsoever. So congratulations and so many thanks to them for doing this. Wait until you see it. It will be stocked with Doughboys or Dough Daddy. I say it wrong every time, but it is Caliente's Pizza and Draft House. They have their own line of beer. They are donating the beer so that that is also a part of Daddy. That is also a part of the party. And we will make sure that there is Mancini's and Jenny Lee stocked so that the snacks are all there. But then Patricia, somebody who's been near and dear to your board, Pitt, Ohio, they are donating a 4-pack of tickets to the Penguin game again, correct?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Pitt, Ohio is always so good to us, and they love what you guys do, and they love support that you give to our Zach Pack program, and they're happy to donate 4 seats to the Penguin game. I believe it's November 11th against the Dallas Stars, and it's just a couple rows back from ice.
Amazing. Nice. Yeah, so basically the Hudsons actually will host this party with whomever they want. They actually have a cul-de-sac, so it'll work out perfectly. The Pub on Wheels will be there, and they will have their own party to celebrate the party that won them the party. So it's kind of a cool little thing. But again, Patricia, you are just a kind-hearted, good soul, and your spirit is infectious.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. And I want you to note that I'm on my porch when I announce the Porch Tour winner.
Oh, well done. Well done.
So smart.
One more time, thanks to the Commodores at Portview. Thanks to the Paynes. They set up this little football field where people could donate in their living room. And thank you to the Douglases And also thank you to the Hudsons. I mean, it's amazing to see how much fun everybody kind of had with this year. And we certainly had fun. So
408. Play that number. I love it. Patricia, Vince, where can everybody find out more about Zachary's Mission?
Follow us at zacharysmission.org. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Love it.
Nice.
We love you guys.
How hip are you?
Thank you. You're so hip.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back next year. Thanks again to people.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
That was awesome.